Dobro večer. Yay! Dobro večer, Divine Pisces 222. It is Thursday, June 10th, 2021. Eclipse energy coming in today, guys. I got the new moon in Gemini. Of course, the shadow aspects of Gemini, but it's also the twins moon. So a lot of happenings in the connection. If you guys saw my reading on Tuesday about there's a lot of union energy coming in, a lot of forgiveness happening right now. A lot of feelings of knowing that when you align with masculine and feminine, you can do anything. You know, when you're within union, whether within yourself, union with yourself, or union with your counterpart, you can conquer the world, right? And understanding that energy and using it to your advantage to manifest your abundance, right? So today, what I want to look at are basically these karmic situations that are coming in. A lot of the karmic situations are definitely coming to an end. There's a lot of energy of wanting to leave these situations, knowing that they're toxic, knowing that the abundance and the fulfillment is not there. So I really want to take a look at these karmic situations, you know, with the masculine and the feminine, and see how they're affecting the connecting energies as well. Let's go ahead and dig right into that, see what's going on in these connections. All right, so overall energies, what's going on in these karmic situations? What are they about? Let's see here. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so I got angels and transportation. So right now, in these connections with these overall energies, I am feeling movement. They're being guided definitely to be wrapped up right now. So that these connections can actually move forward. I am getting, you know, some of you, this does have to do with a karmic partner, with a spouse, or, you know, someone who might as well be a karmic partner. That's coming in right now. So let's see what else I get. So trees, to me, a lot of times just roots. That's the word I'm getting, and what that's telling me is a lot of you, this whatever situation this is, has been affecting your root chakra for a while. It's that fear energy coming in, afraid to leave, afraid to move. Again, the transportation coming in here. A lot of you are being, again, triggered to move out of these situations, and that decision is being guided and it is being protected right now. Okay, so you know, that root chakra energy coming in here, that's pretty significant, because that's been affected, I think, for a while. And then finances. So yeah, a lot of you are like, this is where the issue is. This is what's keeping you from moving out of this situation, right? But you know that you want to, and that's where you need to get out. That's what you need to do, and that's where you're being led. Okay, and so I understand this energy. I know I actually had somebody comment last week on one of my videos on how to release these 3D situations when you don't have the finances that you need. Look, I understand. I manifested my way out of an abusive marriage, and I did it. I didn't have the finances to do what I did, but I did it. Do you understand? This is what we talk about. We talk about manifesting. You're manifesting, you're putting out in the energy into the universe. This is what I want by this time. This is where I want to be. Show me where to go. Show me how to do that. I am open to your guidance. That's what manifestation means. So again, a lot of you, that's where you're being led. You're being led to just trust that you're going to get out of this situation. You are moving towards releasing this karmic situation. You've just got to release the fear. Got to release the 3D. Stop looking at it in the 3D way. Release that 3D perception and trust that you're being led where you need to go in order to make that happen. Okay? Guys, if you're having issues doing that, see me. Send me an email. Let's talk. Let's set up a session. Okay? This is what I do. Okay? And I can help you do it because I've done it myself. You see where I'm going with this? I've done it so many times. It's like clockwork. And still, sometimes, yes, I do get into these energies where I'm like, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing, you know? But then I come out of it and I'm like, what am I talking about? Everything's always been fine, right? So guys, I know how to transmute that energy. I know how to help you. Please send me an email. Check out my website, divinelifeworks.com/shop, or book online. Guys, I can help you, okay? All right, let's take a look at feminine's karmic situation right now. Yeah, a lot of issues going on in the home. Duh. Again, like I'm feeling mostly this is family situation for feminine. Some of you, this does have to do literally with your family, with your parents, with your siblings, with whatever, you know, coming into play here. And it's like you're being pulled back into the Matrix or Eden or whatever it is. I know there was actually a video I did like before I moved here about 3 or 4 months ago. I think it has over 10,000 views, guys. Like this is the one, the video I was talking about where Eden literally equals the Matrix, and I'll link it down. I'll link it in my description box for you guys to go check it out, and I can timestamp maybe the where I start talking about the Garden of Eden and what it actually means. Okay, and that there are people around you that want to pull you back into the garden because they don't want you to know. They don't want to know that the whole metaphor for the tree of knowledge and the fruit from the tree of knowledge and the temptation and you know, they get cast out of Eden because they know. Do you see where I'm going with this? Like ignorance is bliss. There are people around you, feminine, that are trying to pull you back into that bliss. Okay, because they're there and they don't want to leave. They don't want to leave. They don't want to see that there might be another world that's overlapping this one. Okay, or the one that they perceive. Okay, that their perception isn't necessarily truth. Do you see where I'm going with this? Okay, perception is reality, but reality is not always truth. Not unless you integrate it fully. Okay, so feminine, some of you, this actually does have to do with a karmic person, so a karmic partner. So again, that spouse, I got the spouse card at the beginning of this reading. Some of you, yeah, this has to do with a karmic partner for you. Okay, some of you, this is somebody who's coming back. You thought you resolved this and they're coming back for some reason, and it's triggering you, but it's triggering you for a reason. There's a reason why they're coming back, again, with, you know, Mercury being in retrograde and everything. And of course I dropped that card. Mercury being in retrograde, you know, things are going to come back and they're coming up for a reason. But feminine, look at this, and this says truth, but look at the picture. Do you see the fork? You can go one way or the other here. Choice is yours. Choose truth. Okay, it's time to choose truth. Where you're at. Does it align with your truth? Does it align with who you are, really? With your soul? Does it resonate with you? Because honestly, right now, all this situation is doing is triggering your rejection. You feel rejected in this situation. Why are you staying there? This is the way out. It's pointing this way. This way. Not this way. Which way are you going, feminine? Which way are you going? Okay. All right, let's take a deeper look at feminine's karmic situation here. I really do feel a lot of it has to do with, yeah, feminine. Feminine, you've got to get out of your head. I do feel a lot of you have people around you. Like this is been going on for a minute for feminine. Feminine wanting to break out and do her own thing. She's in her power. She's doing great. And so these people around her that are close to her in her ear telling her she can't do it. For whatever reason. No, you can't leave Eden. You can't. You can't leave Eden. What are you, crazy? You have to be part of the Matrix with me. You can't survive without the Matrix? What are you, crazy? Feminine, come on now. I know what's best for you, feminine. I know what's best for you. I know better than you do. Illusion, lies, deception, all bupkis. Feminine, you know know what you are about. And of course, you know, feminine always aligns with the moon too. The moon is 5D, subconscious. But it's in this instance, this is feminine here. Illusion, in your face, others trying to keep you there. But you know what you're about. Stop listening to the people who would hold you back from achieving your destiny. Okay? Yeah, get out of the material mindset. And this is it though. These are the people around you that are keeping you in this material mindset, in this illusion that the 3D is everything, that you have to be part of the system in order to survive. And that is not true. High Priestess. Boom. Feminine. You already know. You already know this. You just needed confirmation. There's some of you that needed this today. And that's why I'm doing it. You needed this today. You just needed confirmation that the situation you're in is holding you back from achieving the things that you need to achieve. And by need, I mean your purpose. The things that you were incarnated to do in this lifetime. Okay? And other lifetimes that you did not achieve because you were held back from doing it. Now is the time. Now is the time, feminine. Stop worrying about money. Seriously, the finances card coming in at the beginning. Stop worrying about money. The more you worry about money, the more it's going to elude you. It's not about money. It's not about money. Get out of that mindset. Movement. It's about being happy. Manifest happiness first. The rest will follow. Okay? And some of you, yeah, this is triggering a lot of emotion for you. You're scared. Feminine is scared. Feminine is absolutely terrified that this isn't going to work out. Why? Feminine. Why? Why are you scared? Stop. Stop this. Stop this. You've already planted the seeds for your abundance. You just need to go with it. You're holding yourself back right now because of what other people are saying to you. And you're believing them? Feminine. Feminine. Listen to you. Listen to you. Okay? Your higher self knows where you're going and is going to guide you there. Okay? I want to see some messages for the karmic. Interesting. So, feminine is, in a way, reliving her life right now, looking at her life choices and where she has been led. That's pretty big. Some of you, that's where these emotions are coming in. How have I been in this situation for so long? How have I let this situation hold me back for so long? How can I possibly break out of this situation, right? Some of you, you're just looking at memories of maybe, the reason that you're still in this situation is because you're remembering the good times, but those things you're always going to remember, and that's okay. You don't have to stay in the situation, okay? Interesting. Okay, so some of you, this is a healing opportunity for your karmic as well. So let's talk about if this is a particular person. This is a healing opportunity for your karmic person as well. Now keep in mind, guys, a lot of times we play all roles, okay? We're karmic to someone else too. But your karmic has a lesson that they need to learn. And until you remove yourself from that situation, maybe they're not going to wake up either, okay? This one's interesting to me because a lot of it just has to do with that ancestral karma that's been coming up here. The ancestral karma, the past life karma, whatever you want to call it. It's like you're kind of like going back in time a little bit. Some of you are going back and forth between timelines. And it's like you're seeing two timelines at the same time. And that's real trippy when that happens. And I'm sorry I left while you were young. Some of you, this karmic situation does have to do with a parent. Okay, and this is their message to you, and that they also have some issues they need to deal with. Okay, some of you, this has to do with a parent that has already left you, like left this plane of existence, and they're asking for forgiveness, and that is your karmic situation. You have not forgiven that yet for some reason. And please don't blame yourself. So I'm getting a lot of mixed messages here. It's like some of this is feminine to the karmic, but a lot of this is also coming up. Some of you have some serious past karmic issues that you still have not resolved, and some of this is coming from your karmic as well. Okay, so take it as it resonates. It can go either way. All right, so let's get some advice from source for feminine for dealing with this situation. Everything happens for my liberation. I choose to become only more love. That's what I'm talking about, guys. This is an opportunity for freedom, to love yourself enough to say no, to remove yourself from a situation that is no longer fulfilling you. I am the bridge between heaven and earth. I am fully human and fully divine. Yes, you're human. You're going to make some mistakes. You have made mistakes, but that's okay. Okay? They were learning opportunities. Learn from them. Move forward. Be the light that you already are and that you know you are. Okay? And once you do that, once you take that step to move forward, it's a domino effect. Other people, they are waiting for you to do that so they can follow you. Even karmics. You know, sometimes you wake up and it wakes up your karmic. My ex-husband that I left woke up. Now, am I getting back together with him? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But am I happy that he's woken up and he's realizing that, you know, there's more to this life than where he was? Absolutely. And you know what? If in some small way I was a part of that, that makes me feel good. But until I left, he wasn't going to do that. I had to leave in order for that to happen. Okay? So just, guys, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know. And that's why you're scared. I'm safe and divinely protected. I'm held in love at all times. Again, don't be scared. You are being protected. You are being guided right now. Listen. Listen. Move. Move where you're guided to move. Love is my lineage and gratitude is my religion. Again, be grateful. Be grateful. Grateful. Sexual energy is sacred. My pleasure is a prayer that brings me back to life. Now, this sexual energy also is you know, synonymous with motivation, creativity, and things like that. And some of you, yes, you are being motivated. You are being triggered to move. Walk away. It's time to go. It's time. Okay. All right, feminine. Let's take a look at masculine right now. See what's going on in their karmic situations. They also feel trapped. They feel so trapped in these karmic situations. And whether it's in their head, whether it's, you know, actually a person, a karmic partner, you know, I do feel a lot of divorces, a lot of breakups, a lot of things happening surrounding the masculine right now. And I know on Tuesday I was talking about the divine masculine being caught between the distorted feminine energy and the distorted masculine energy. Yeah, he's done with that. So if this has to do with a karmic partner that's in the distorted feminine energy, done. Completely done. Completely done with that. Completely done with that. Feeling that lack mentality that this situation has. My camera actually, it froze. It froze as I was doing this, so you know it was true, right? Mercury retrograde still in the piece. Anyway, so yeah, so masculine right now, I do feel, again, it's a family issue here. It's a family situation that was bringing about that lack mentality. And again, you know, a lot of them have people around them as well that are trying to keep them in the matrix, trying to keep them together. You know, using words like, well, you would dishonor us, or it's not respectful, or, you know, whatever. Think of other people before you, so on and so forth. And I do feel like it's a matter of quote unquote high honor for them because they want to do the right thing. They want to do the right thing. They don't want to leave their families high and dry. They don't want to leave, their spouses or their children or whatever high and dry for self-fulfillment, they feel like that's selfish. But there's a difference between selfish and self-love, masculine. You have to understand this. Okay? And if these people, you know, they truly love you, they some of them do, this is it's like more of a, it's a really difficult situation for masculine. I do feel that they're having to choose between the happiness of other people and the happiness of themselves. And it's this idea that the happiness of other people does equal the happiness of themselves is not true in a lot of these situations. And that's where they're struggling. But they don't want to do the wrong thing. Okay? And some of them are being manipulated. Some of them are being told, well, if you leave me, I'm going to take away your kid. I'm going to do whatever. Threatening things, you know, that are really absolutely horrible. You know, whatever. So I get that. But masculine, you have to do what's right for you. You have to do what's right for you. Separating yourself from a situation does not necessarily mean abandoning somebody. It's not the same thing. And again, masculine, whoever this person is or people, whatever, they're waiting for you to do that so they can go through their awakening process. They can do what they need to do, right? And masculine, that's it. That's it. These expectations that have been placed on masculine, you know, this is what's coming to a head. They're having a really hard time still releasing these expectations that have been placed on them, that are not even their own, that they have taken on as their own, but are not their own. Okay? All right, let's dig a little bit deeper in masculine's karmic situation right now. Masculine, you are being called to pull on your strength right now, to rely on your strength and know that you have the power to do this. You can do this. It's okay. Some Leo energy coming in here. Guys, you can do this. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so again, the feminine karmic, or the distorted feminine, whatever it is that's coming in, is enough. 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 Okay? It's time to remove yourself from this situation, and you know that. You know that's true. The Ace of Swords coming in the upright. You know that's true, masculine. How many times have you done this dance? How many times have you gone over and over and over again this cycle? It is time to break it. And Knight of Swords in reverse. You're not in your truth, masculine, and you know that. And until you move forward in truth, you will not move forward at all. You're just going to keep going over and over and over and over and over again. This wheel that just keeps spinning and is filled with snakes trying to pull you down. And if you look at this card, it's very significant. It's the snake and the peacock. The snakes are trying to pull the peacock down. What does the peacock represent? You know, light, flashiness, you know, being oneself, embracing oneself. Okay, a lot of times, you know, some people think it's ego, but really it's just, I'm here, I'm beautiful. Okay, but it's like the snakes are trying to tear that down. Again, masculine, you have people around you who are trying to keep you in your illusions. And that's the cycle you keep repeating over and over and over and over and over again. And until you get out of that, you're not going to get out physically. You're just going to keep playing it over and over and over again. Guys, I know I mentioned Westworld once. Go watch it. Please watch the first season, at least. Okay? You've got to get out of this illusion, masculine. That's where you're being drawn to, is to just remove yourself from the illusion. Do some soul searching. Take a couple of days, literally remove yourself from the situation. Nobody has to know that, you know, where you're going or whatever. Just be like, you know what? I need some time. I need some time to figure out what the heck I'm doing. And look at this. We had the feminine had the moon in the upright. Masculine has the moon in the reverse. Yes. Mirroring. Yes. Okay. Masculine, got to break out of this illusion that you are in fulfillment when you're fulfilling somebody else, because the illusion is that you haven't been doing that, and it's time to move forward in self-love. It's time. You have to make the decision now, or you're not going to do it. Hierophant. Boom. Mic drop, please. Okay, seriously though, masculine. Embrace your awakening. Embrace the ending so you can embrace the beginning. Okay? All right, messages back and forth from masculine to karmic, karmic to masculine. Let's see what comes out here. Very curious to see. Yeah, because we got mixed messages with the feminines. Ooh. So masculine, again, your karmic's trying to hold you back. Trying to hold you back here. And yeah, masculine's like, yeah, well, you're too easy to see through. I know exactly what's going on in this situation. It's almost like a conversation happening here. I took the easy way out. I took the easy way out by staying in the cycle. And I don't really know who you are anymore. Oh, wow. Wow, 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 wow. I know you're watching me, Karmic. I can see you watching me. And I don't trust you. And I love myself enough to walk away. And I do wish you well. Ooh, I got chills all over that. So Karmic said, and I'm going to go over this again because somebody needs to hear this. Somebody needs to hear this. Karmic to masculine, I wish you would come back. But you know what? Masculine said, you're too easy to see through. I took the easy way out by staying with you. I don't really know who you are anymore. I know you're watching every move I make. I know you're watching my feminine too. I don't trust you. And I love myself enough to walk away, and I wish you well. Boom. Ooh, chills all over that. Ooh. All right, so, advice. Hey, advice to masculine here. Masculine, it's all in your head that you have to stay there. Release the 3D way of thinking. Some of them it is finances. Release that. Let love grow within yourself. Let love grow within yourself. Love yourself enough to walk away. Whew, there's very powerful message for these karmic situations, guys. Everything in perfect balance. Bring yourself into balance, masculine. Bring yourself into balance with your feminine right now. Okay, become a loving mirror. So if somebody's deflecting onto you or projecting onto you their negativity, transmute it, send it back positive. And you belong to paradise. And by paradise, I don't mean Eden. I don't mean the Matrix. Paradise is self-love. Truth. Truth. Okay? Ooh, some powerful stuff coming in today, guys. And that's, wow. And actually, I kind of want to, if I could. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, that's just, that conversation just kind of blew my mind. I'm sorry. Anyway, all right, let's take a look, here, how these karmic situations are actually affecting the connections right now. Oh, the dancing crane. So, I mean, I just feel right now that it's in the connections themselves. I almost feel the karmics want so bad to keep masculine and feminine where they are. The masculine and feminine are just being drawn more and more and more together. So it's like the more the karmics want masculine and feminine to stay, the more they want to leave and move towards each other. So karmic person, whoever, if you're watching this, and I know we get a lot of cross watchers, I know that. If you're watching this, you can't stop it. You need to release it too. You need to release this person so that you can heal, so that your person can show up. Because this is not your person. Okay? Dance of the Butterfly Queen. So again, transformations. Definitely transformations happening in these connections. Blessings of the Moon Maiden. So again, illusion coming out, guys. Illusions, 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 illusions coming up to the surface everywhere. Everywhere. And that's why people have lost their minds, guys. Dynasty of the Divine Mother. So the rise of the feminine right now. This is empowering the feminine too. This is definitely empowering the feminine. The feminine energy, the feminine person, whatever. So karmic, again, if you're watching this, all you're doing is empowering the feminine. If you're the one that's holding on to a masculine, okay? And, you know, those of you who are holding on to the feminine, all you're doing is helping her to heal, helping her to gain her power. She's going to leave eventually. Just let it go. Okay? And healing. Healing definitely happening within these connections right now, okay? All right, so let's take a deeper look at how these karmic situations are affecting the connections, okay? This is all about the 3D right now. These 3D codependencies, these people trying to keep both energies in check, so to speak. It's a 3D mentality. It's a 3D way of thinking. It's the Matrix, whatever you want to call it. 8 of Cups. I mean, there's a lot of walking away that's going to be happening very soon. Like, eventually both energies are just going to have enough and just walk away from whatever they were dealing with, the prisons that they were keeping themselves in, realizing they were keeping themselves stuck, and they're going to be walking away from it. It's going to be happening. Yeah, absolutely. Hierophant coming in here. So we had the feminine and the overall energies for the connecting energies, and now we have the Hierophant here in the tarot portion. I mean, yeah, that's it. It's just the awakening of self coming in here, and the awakening of the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and coming together, and again realizing they can accomplish anything when they're together, right? Realizing that this house of cards, it's not going to stand anymore. The tower will come down. There will be a rebuild, and the rebuild is going to be with integrity, right? And the judgment, or this is usually the karma card. Karma will be purged. The karmic, in a way, will be purged. Okay, this suffering will be done. It will mean nothing anymore. Okay. Again, karmic, you can't keep these connections from happening. You can't. They are divinely protected. They are divinely protected. No matter how much you try to pull, no matter how much you try to, and there are some karmics out there that they don't have a person. They are not actually conscious. It's like they went a different way. And to those karmics who are trying to sabotage these connections, you will not prevail. I'm speaking it over the connections right now that you are trying to sabotage. You will not prevail. You will not prevail. Go back into your little hidey hole. Go back into your darkness. Go back into whatever rock it is you crawled out from under. You are not going to sabotage these connections. I'm speaking it over the connections right now. These connections are divinely protected. You can't do anything. That is truth. Okay, and they will move forward in truth, despite your best efforts. Yep. So, interesting. Okay, so we had the distorted feminine karmic energy coming in. Now we've got the masculine karmic energy coming in. Very 3D stuff, guys, going on right here. Okay. Very 3D. A lot of 3D manipulation happening here. I mean, look at that. How toxic is this crap? The finances, that finances energy coming in again. Guys, get out of that 3D mentality. But yes, that a lot of that is what's keeping you stuck. Okay, is this idea that you have to have money. And I feel like a lot of you are being manipulated that way. Like, people are manipulating you financially, whether it's a job, maybe they're threatening, well, if you don't wear your mask, you'll lose your job. If you don't get the tricky stick, you'll lose your job. Yep, time to make a decision about this karmic situation and about your connection. Some of you will get an apology, either maybe from a karmic. Maybe that's the beginning of your healing here. Some of you, it might be your counterpart coming in. I'm sorry that my karmic situation held me back from you. Twin flames. Boom. So yeah, these connections. So if anybody had any doubts whether your connection was a twin flame connection, this is confirmation for you right now. These twin flame connections, soul connections, whatever you want to call them, whatever label you want to give them, okay, doesn't matter, it really doesn't. This is the label most people resonate with, okay? This connection is divinely protected. Again, this is also a message to the karmic that's been trying to sabotage this particular connection or these particular connections. This is a divine connection. You cannot break it. Get your cords off of the counterparts now. Okay, but yeah, these karmic situations, that's what they're here for. That's exactly what they're here for. Some are more sinister than others. Some are, again, some are unawakened people who are waiting for you to walk away so that they can awaken. Some of them, this is something that's been sent to you by the darkness to keep you here. Okay? Yeah, so these connections, these karmic connections, whatever it is, it's time to go. It's time to go. Okay? All right, so I'm going to do some quick advice. Quick advice. Yeah, raise your vibration. Some of you have been dragged down so much by these karmic situations that your vibration's just too low right now. You've got to shine your light. Again, remember the peacock being pulled down by the snakes on the masculine's reading? Don't let that happen. Raise your vibration, shine your light. You are the light. Okay? Strengthen your gifts. Some of you are being pushed more towards your mission right now, and that's where you need to go. So just go, do it, and be of service, because that's what you were incarnated to do. Okay? And that is part of you being able to leave your karmic situation, guys, is your mission. It's one and the same. And engage your higher reason, your higher self. Okay? Your higher self knows what you need, so listen. Listen. Okay? Wow, very powerful reading on the karmic situations today, guys, and I really hope this helped. A little bit of tough love coming in here, but you know, you got to stand up. You got to stand up, and I know that I had also outside forces working against my connection. Okay, I know that, and we conquered it, and we did it together because we both knew. And those of you, okay, some of you, you know, some of you are in union with your counterpart and you're dealing with karmic situations still and they're interfering with your connection. It's the same thing. Listen to each other. Listen to yourself. You know what's best for you. You know what kind of situation you're in. You know whether this situation is sabotaging you or not. Okay? All right, guys, I hope this has helped. If it has, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.